Le Mans Ultimate's first update of the year is officially here, so let me take you through everything that was fixed or changed in this update. To start with some general stuff, they fix a crash reading tyre compounds, they fix backup saves during qualifying failing to load, they've also fixed occasional error setting video mode message when launching full screen mode. For gameplay, for specifically pit requests, they've done 4 things here. They fixed auto pit request setting all tyres back to no change, they've removed auto pit requests for change of weather tyres, they fixed single tyre changes being ignored when all tyres were changed first on the pit MFD, and they've also fixed the no change being displayed for all tyres when changing tyres individually only. They've also fixed real road progression being too slow for player-driven cars. They fixed catching up shortly before green causing penalties at race starts. They reviewed and improved the track limits in wet conditions. They fixed teams and drivers go to grid for a race start audio being repeated twice if the user clicks start driving while this audio is playing. For race weekend, they fixed an issue where changing race length on the quick setting would always set to 5 minutes on the first adjustment. They've also fixed race time being different to the time set when using advanced settings. For online, they've unlocked electronic settings when running fixed setups in the garage. They fixed client not receiving a weather forecast. They've done an attempted fix for loading into incorrect car online on both hosted servers and standard online races, with more logging for future diagnostics if required. They've fixed suspended accounts showing incorrect expiry date if they're receiving a previous ban. They've updated the generating results text to be clearer when it will finish generating. They fixed an issue where some championship race results would go missing. There's a fix for some events not running or joinable and registrations disappearing. There's a fix for online practice servers showing tyre allocation has been used before going to track. They fixed an issue with player names on PCs with multiple users. They will now load the correct names from race control. For online championships, there's a fix for online championship page not loading for some users. They fixed an issue where incorrect championship leaderboards would be loaded. They fixed players being unable to access practice for the following week's race. For hosted servers, they fixed hovering a mouse over a server in the list causing some text to become invisible. They fixed hosted server list information not changing color on hover, and they've also fixed hosted server session progress going beyond 100%. For co-op, they've fixed disqualifications at the end of the final stint. They fixed the crash during loading after receiving the handover and selecting start stint. They fixed total drive time is being displayed as H_M or on the My Team event page. They've removed incorrect leaderboard header drive time. They fixed other drivers' drive time displaying incorrectly when handing over. For settings and profiles, they've added a refresh button on the setup page, and they've also fixed selecting cancel when applying graphic settings in full screen mode, not cancelling changes. For user interface, they fixed tyres appearing as wet on the standing screen even though medium or softs are equipped to the car in online races. When either privacy or competition policies are not agreed to, the online and co-op menu button will now pop up the ability to accept the policies directly rather than needing to go to the player's profile. They've also added HUD toggles to in-game pause menu. For virtual reality, they fixed setting window mode in full screen whilst in VR, causing the game to crash to desktop. They fixed changing the game's resolution in VR, causing the game to crash. Mouse cursor is limited to roughly 66% of the screen space on launch in VR until alt-tabbing. They fix occasional duplicate VR HUD and menu scale options and increase precision in available options. They fix the display VR mirror so that when disabled it shows a black screen whilst in game. Note, it will always show the UI in the mirror. They fix the duplicate input when adjusting a viewed vehicle in VR, and they've also fixed changing the game display to a different monitor, causing a black screen in the VR headset only. For track updates for Interlagos, they reviewed detail settings with more optimization on lower circuit detail. There's slight adjustments to the track limits and fast path AI file. They've added missing verges around Crete after Merigui, and they've removed the floating barrier outside Merigui as well. They've revised Crete terrain parameters so it has more grass-like properties. They've reduced grip and increased bumpiness on runoff roads to reduce chances of taking advantage of track limits. For car updates, they've done some updates to the Coach Dave Academy setups. They've fixed large aerial cockpit display font spacing. They've added correct driver names to all 2023 liveries. They reviewed the LMGT3 class track limits strictness. They've also reviewed and made minor increases to LMGT3 slip streaming. For the BMW M4 GT3, they've corrected quick release arrow color and they corrected the BMW M4 rear lights. For the Porsche 963 LMDH, they've corrected the dashboard number for Penske teams, and they've centered the driving view. For the McLaren 720S GT3, they've corrected the engine description and they fixed the inside banner showing orange for number 95. For the Ferrari 296 GT3, they've added missing lift countdown to dashboard and re-rendered showroom car images for GR Racing number 86. For the Assetto Franschini, they've added the missing Assetto from 2024 Interlagos single player grid. For the Toyota GR010, they've fixed the driver lineup for the number 7 LM team. For the Cadillac V Series R, they've fixed the missing banner on the 2023 Cadillacs. For the Oreca number 7 LMP2, they've updated the default setups to be more stable. And finally, for the Corvette GT3, they've increased the threshold temperature at which oil becomes critical, and they've updated the default setups. And that's it. That is update 3.2 for Le Mans Ultimate. I'd like to know in the comments below what GT3 car is your favourite after they were released late last year. And if you enjoyed this video, found it helpful and informative, and like to see more content like this one, make sure you are subscribed. I'll keep you up to date on the latest racing and simulation news and updates, including Le Mans Ultimate. So if that interests you, stick around and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.